Hey kids, hope you're doing well. This is Mrs. Ferguson here. I'm going to be reading to you day 2 in Miss Murphy's reading packet. The article is on fossil fuels. You're going to read the diagram about how coal forms, then answer the questions. Okay, and we've talked about coal in other classes in the previous years, and West Virginia was a big coal state as well. So number 1, so as we read through the numbers, you can look at the pictures and see how it forms. Number 1, in prehistoric swamps, trees and other woody plants die. Number 2, through natural processes, the dead plants are buried underground. 3, as bacteria and other organisms eat the dead plants, they decompose. So if you look at your pictures here, between 1, 2, and 3, when you get to 3, you see less. That is because the bacteria and other organisms have ate the dead plants and they decompose. So they go back into the soil and they do not look like a tree or a plant anymore. Number 4, over time, the decomposed plants are pushed further underground. So instead of just being on the surface, they go down into the soil and in the ground. Number 5, oceans shift and cover the ground under which the plants are buried. 6, the decomposing plants become peat, another form of fuel. 7, finally, after millions of years, they become coal. And 8, the oceans shift again so that the coal is buried beneath dry land where it can be mined. So you might have got a little bit confused when they started talking about oceans, because obviously West Virginia is not over an ocean. However, at one time, there was more water and the land has moved. So that is how that happened. So now in West Virginia, when they have mined coal, it became land, and there was no ocean over it, obviously. As it says, the oceans shift, so the coal is buried beneath dry land where it can be mined, and that's why they have to go underground to find it. It's not something that comes to the surface. So now you're going to circle true or false. If false, write the correct statement on the line. If true, put an X on the line. Coals form from dinosaur remains. True or false? So you're going to mark true or false. If it's true, just put an X on the line. If false, write the correct statement. So correct something in there to make it correct. Number 2, the plants are buried through natural processes. Is that true or is that false? Natural processes are things that happen in nature that man does not have to do to get the processes to go. Number 3, bacteria eat the dead plants. True or false? And coal is formed by desert plants. Is that true or is that false? And remember, if it's true, just put an X on the line. If it's false, you're writing a correct statement. So in other words, there's something in that statement you would have to replace to make it true if it would be false. If you have any questions, please message Miss Murphy or I, and I hope you guys are having a safe and happy, healthy time. And it's not really a break, but we miss you all. We'd rather be in school. So hope to see you soon. Bye.